Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. What's going on, YouTube? We got a good show lined up for you guys tonight. We got a special guest tonight. We got James from James RC Garage going to be giving his perspective on the LC80. Let's go ahead and pull old James up in here. Get you on there. Hey, James, how's it going, man?
I'm not muted anymore. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going?
All right, let's we got the chat going good to hear. Let's go ahead and do the roll call here together, bro.
Sounds good.
So who we got in the chat, man?
We got Stinky, Andrew Ritchie, Super One-Handed, Osborne, Jeff Walters. Let's see.
What's up, Jeff?
Zach Cardboard Crawlers in the house. Heck yeah. We got Mitchell, Chris Gerwitz, Christina.
Andy Ritchie.
Yeah, Andy Ritchie. He must have just popped in.
Yep. Awesome. Osborne. Awesome. All our favorites, dude. All of our favorites showed up in time for the roundup, bro. Awesome.
Heck yeah.
So tonight we're going to give away an LC80 shirt. What's that, James?
Christina's saying I have no audio.
You have no audio.
Yeah.
That would be because
sounds like I'm in a box under the desk.
There you go. You should have audio now, dude.
How's it sound now, guys? Do I still sound like I'm in a tin can?
Yep.
There we go.
That was on my
All
part,
right.
guys. Sorry about that.
Rock on.
Yeah, we got all of our favorites in the chat tonight, dude.
Heck yeah, we do. 13 of them so far. 14.
Yeah, so tonight we're
I
going to
think
give
we're just
away
going to keep on climbing here for the
LC80
next
shirt,
5 minutes.
and we'll probably give away one of those FMS hats too. And then I'm still debating on it or not, but possibly going to do a Thanksgiving show and give away some Lexon bodies and some more shirts and some keychains and pins and a few other things maybe. But
Heck
I'll post
yeah.
it in my community, so just keep an eye on the community.
Owen, what's going on, brother?
So let's pull James back up here. So if any of you guys are new to the chat and unfamiliar, this is James from James RC Garage. He's got a channel on YouTube here. He does a weekly live, James's RC Garage, where he works on a rig, you know, and he really engages with this chat really, really well. We're going to take this opportunity to learn a little bit more about James before we start talking about the LC80. So James, how long have you been into RC?
Well, I've been into RC on and off, I don't know, since I've been knee high to a grasshopper, probably about 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
you know,
so
just
good.
started out with the toy grades, obviously, and then COVID actually got me back into the RC hobby. I was out for quite a while, but COVID had got me back into it, and I started out with a legendary Grando 110, and it's actually a little bit bigger than a 110. It's closer to like the 1/8 scale. And then I upgraded it from there. I threw a toy grade hard body on it. As you got most of you guys have seen that do know me. His name is Echo, and it's a red raptor. And yeah, I just got into the 24s about, I'd say, 3 years ago ish. Medic. Everybody knows him as RC Sparks, or Aaron. He got me into it, and then I found Jason's RCs here on YouTube, and then that's really what the guys got me into it. You know, into the small scale. So, and then as far as starting my YouTube channel, I just wanted to start it to share my hobby and, you know, get the hobby out there some more. You know, and interact with different people, you know what I mean? And stuff like that, you know, get their ideas. You know, I'm more of a scale kind of guy, as you guys have noticed. But those of you that are new, I dress my trucks up to look, you know, pretty scale. I like to do a lot of trailing. Not really much of a comp crawler, rock crawler kind of guy, but I mean, you know, you're out on the trail, you do encounter some of that stuff. So I do know how to do it a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah. So you jumped right in on the 10th scales when you got right back into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And who was it? You said it was Grando. Who makes that?
Legendary RC.
Legendary. That's what I thought. Is that the big green Jeep?
Yeah, actually, I have the original body right
blue.
here.
Okay, the blue one. Okay, yeah.
They have this guy. They also make it in orange and black, and then they also came out with the Hummer style, which I do believe is 1/8 scale.
Yeah. So, and how would you rate that as a starter rig?
As a starter rig, perfect, because you can go to the hobby shop and buy Axial 10 SCX 10 parts or 10-2 parts. I have Axial 10-2 rear links on the truck right now, and that I use to stretch the wheelbase out a little bit.
Okay, so it was pretty interchangeable with the big brand name parts.
Yes, it can be. Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right. So let's move right into the talking about the LC80. What's your thoughts on the LC80?
I am freaking in love with it, man.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah,
I tell you
absolutely.
what, I love the late '80s, early '90s nostalgia look. Um, I'm not a big Toyota fan, but I did always like, the big boxy SUVs for some reason. It's just me. I mean, I grew up with an '86 Bronco from my dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just and my mom always drove vans, so I grew up driving vans and pickup trucks, and I learned how to drive stick shift in a car, but obviously that's just where you go transition to, when you're learning how to drive different things. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Now, this isn't your first FMS, is it?
No, I also have the K5 Blazer
Or the
and
K5
the
and the
FMS
Atlas?
Atlas
Yeah,
six by
six by
six.
six. Correct. Okay. Yep. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. So you've kind of seen the progression of FMS improving their products, over the last few years.
Yes, yes,
So
I
yeah,
have.
that's yeah, yep. So yeah, they seem to be really pushing the envelope, as far as like you know improving their
Oh yeah, they've come
products.
a long way since the Atlas. I will say that.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, we're getting oil shocks, we're getting two speeds on small scale. Impressive.
Yep,
Um,
yep.
what would you say pros and cons are?
Okay, so some of my cons I'll start with right away is your light connectors. They're using these like little JST guys. I wish they would have stuck with the servo style connectors. But it is what it is. They get it so it's affordable for the consumer. You know what I mean? That's one con. Another con is the Philips hardware. Not a fan of the Philips hardware. I like that they are starting to move over to the hex head hardware, um, which is awesome. But they're still throwing that Philips in there,
Yeah,
here and there. But
yeah. For me,
when you
it's
get
like
your upgrade stuff,
the Phillips doesn't bother me so much, but I know it does bother a lot of people, and I really think they need to take note of that.
right, right. I mean, and then when you buy your upgradable stuff, that's when you get a lot of your hex hardware, to swap that stuff over. So it's really not that big of a con, but it is a con.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. We're just letting everybody know like what they're gonna expect if they're gonna buy this, what they need to
Hey
expect.
Jim, how's it going, bud?
Hey Jim, late to the show, but glad to see you, buddy. Um, go ahead and continue on your con list there, James.
Um, and other cons, I don't think well, stock tires. Stock tires were kind of, I like the design of them. The tire tread design, awesome, love it. Because it's like an everyday one-to-one
Right.
tire that you can pick up. But traction, were just the compound,
Yeah, but
not good.
did you have the V1 version?
Um, of
Like
the
on the
Yoda?
FJ Cruiser, like the FJ Cruiser has
Oh
them.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
so they had the
no.
V1 version of that tire, and it's like twice as hard and not
Okay,
sticky at all. So for
okay.
me, seeing this was a huge improvement. No, it's nowhere near like a Proline or
Right, right,
your
right, right.
aftermarket tire, but it's a great improvement of what they had. Yeah, still
Mm-hmm,
not great,
mm-hmm. Definitely.
but I agree. Yeah, that would
Lachlan.
be a con. It's not the grippiest tire for how heavy the truck is, being a hard body.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. It's
Absolutely.
not the grippiest tire for how heavy the truck comes out of the
Yep.
box. Right.
Yep.
Um, Other than that, I don't think I
Plastic
have
diffs.
too many other gripes about the truck, man. I love the truck. It's awesome. I
Like I
love
said,
the,
I haven't had issue with
the
the
yellow
diffs, but
lights, the warm lights that they give you, and
yes, yeah,
oh, blinkers, blinkers. Get rid of the damn blinkers. Nobody uses blinkers on the trail. Come on.
yeah. Blink,
Four ways, yes.
but they're
The
still
four
they're
ways,
going for
yes.
scale still. I get where they're going with it, but they need to listen again.
Right,
Listen to the customers. We don't like
right, right.
blinkers. Not everybody.
I
Most
like the
people
four ways.
don't like blinkers.
I like the four ways because I will use my four ways
Here,
out on the trail, even
we'll
my 1-to-1.
let's do a poll real quick.
Heck yeah. Cardboard said he found the blinker
All right,
schematic
guys, hit
delete.
it up in the chat. You guys like blinkers or no? Oh, people already vote.
Blinkers. Oh, holy shnikes. We got 75% left before it disappeared on me.
For me, the cons would be about the same as you, but I would have to say the plastic diff gears was a little bit of a letdown. Even though I haven't had issues with them, I haven't had any issues with them. Don't get me wrong. But I would
Right.
like to have seen metal diff gears.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I did forget about the discs. You and I were talking about that before we got on the live here. Yeah, the plastic discs should not be a thing. I mean, if you're gonna do like monster truck style, then okay, go ahead, sure, leave the plastic discs in there. But
right.
no.
And I mean, I
No.
understand they're probably relying on the portal axles gears to take up the brute of the force. But
Right.
like I said, I've got a list of people that have had issues with the plastic diff gears, and that shouldn't be a thing ever.
Yep.
When they put so much work into
the pinion is what's going to do the most of the brunt on your diff. The pinion is what puts a lot of your torque on that differential. So
exactly.
If your pinion ain't strong, your diff's not going to be strong.
Right. Absolutely.
Or vice versa. If your diff's not strong, your pinion's not going to be strong.
Let's hear your pros list, and you can compare it, I guess, to like the K5, pretty much. Improvements from the K5, basically.
Well, let's see. Body proportions are a lot better, so that's a pro.
Yep.
Let's see. I love the fact that they have the warm lights. Give that old school feature.
Yep.
And just some of the details that they put into it. I love the details. The sparkle in the paint job, the roof rack already on it, the tire rack, the ladder. Yeah, man. I mean, it could use a few more details, yes, but it's a beautiful truck.
It's a beautiful truck. And the fact that they gave us 3 color choices, not just your standard like 2,
Right. Yeah, 3 color choices: yellow,
and
gray,
the outstanding,
and blue,
like we were saying before, the outstanding electronics, dude, just outstanding. I mean, you might get some funky plugs with it, but you're not going to get a better slow crawl out of the box,
Yeah, no.
Price,
I mean,
especially.
I guess the only one that could compare maybe would be Axial's V2 electronics. But there's still quite a gap in there.
Right. And you're not going to get the light controls with the Axials. You get the 4 different modes of lights.
Yep. I do like that fact too. You can turn all the lights off. You don't have to have them running.
Yeah.
If you don't want to.
I will give them that at least.
Definitely a pro.
There is the mode where you can turn everything off and not have blinkers. But it's like I want my headlights if I'm driving at night, and at the same time, I don't want those blinkers flashing while I'm trying to film.
Right. Exactly. Yep. A subscriber of mine had actually told me that you can move one of the pins over, and they become full-time running lights. So I'm gonna try that. And then Cardboard said he found a schematic where he can do the blinker delete as well. So. I mean, the guys are finding it. Cardboard, not even close on the Axial V2. I mean, I do agree with you on that. I do agree, but I mean, but the closest thing to it would be the Axial V2.
Yeah, the closest thing. I mean, like maybe like the Fury Tech, the Fury Wagon or whatever. But that's
or
different price range and a brushless
Sure.
system and. I mean, I would swear that the LC80 is brushless, out of the box, looking at it.
Yeah, you would almost think it. Yeah. What do you need shock keys for?
So
Okay, so
surprisingly,
somebody
we were
has.
at 71% saying no on the turn signals, but 29% saying yes.
Wow, 29 on yes, huh?
I would have thought everybody would have been like, hell no, I don't like turn signals ever. But there are those super scale people out there,
Right. Yep. Yep.
more scale than us.
Oh, okay. Double A was talking. He got some shock keys and the inner fenders for the LC80. Okay.
Uh,
Heck yeah. And yeah, Joe's RC is coming out with a lot of different stuff for the LC80 and the K5. That's what I like too. There's already people coming out, with 3D
right.
printed stuff.
3D printing has changed the game.
Exactly. Yes, it
Yeah, if
has.
you
I
can't
mean,
buy the part,
it
people will
brought
make it.
this hobby so far into the 2020s, mind you. So heck yeah, man. I am all for 3D printing stuff, but I like my metal.
Right. So, what would you say necessary upgrades? Probably try and do in order of necessity for the LC80.
Well, to counteract the heavy body, I would throw on, a little bit of brass on the axles, wheel weight, weighted wheels probably. I do know, a lot of people don't like the centrifugal weight that brass wheels give you. But it helps. I also did the brass portal boxes from RC all-wheel drive.
Mhm.
I put aluminum skid plates on underneath, and I added a few of the one-to-one vehicle tire weights
Oh,
on the chassis and servo, so
okay.
to help weight down low.
Now you were saying, did you change out your servo to ramp crab or
Yes,
just
the servo
servo
got
and
changed
the
out to a
linkage?
ramp crab. Yep.
And then what issue did you have?
The steering link from ramp crab. It was a little bit too short, I think. It might also be a combination of the RC all-wheel drive along with the ramp crab. I don't know, but I went back to my stock steering drag link and rod and stuff like
Okay.
that. So
Yeah, because like we were saying before, um, odd that it was towed in. If anything, you'd want it to be
yeah,
towed out.
I was having bad
Um,
towing
so
on the passenger side
either it's a
or driver's
manufacturer
side,
flaw in this
however you want
measurement
to.
when they're designing it, or but yeah, I would avoid that for right now, chat. Other than that, though, the ramp crab servo, were you happy with that?
Oh, I'm loving the Ram Crab servo. It'll kick rocks out of the way.
Yeah, I've become a real big fan of them. I've become a real
I
not.
also put one on my K5 Blazer, and it's been working perfect.
You haven't had
Perfect.
any jiggle issues with them.
Nope.
I have one out of the box. As soon as I plugged it in, it's like when it recenters, if I hit it, it wobbles. But other than that, I
Okay.
mean, it works completely fine when there's weight, on it. When it's sitting down, they don't move or anything. It's just when I pick it up, it jiggles. It's weird.
Huh. That is weird.
But
Are
other
your
than that, I
endpoints
absolutely love them.
set okay?
What's
I
that?
mean, sometimes if your endpoints aren't set just the way they should be, it'll
It's plugged into an
do that
axial
little.
V2, and I think it's just a bad ESC, to be honest.
That could be. Yep. Yep.
I
I think I'm
really do
having
think
that
it's a bad
issue.
ESC.
Yeah, I think I'm having that issue with the Atlas. It's either the ESC or it's the Emax servo that I have in it because it does that.
Yeah.
It didn't do it
Well,
when I took it out of the vehicle that I had it in beforehand, and it was in an SCX 24. So
right. Yeah. That's just trial and error,
I don't know.
Yep,
Yeah,
just trial and
yeah,
error. Uh, um, so yeah, what wheels do
yep.
you have on yours?
On the Yoder, I have the Endura 12-spoke brass along with the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's.
Nice, nice. You've been happy with those?
Oh, I love them. Love
Yeah,
them.
bought them through
Yep.
Amazon.
Yes, I got no, the Mickey Thompson Pro lines. I actually bought them from it was not off of Amazon. I went straight. I think I went straight through a hobby shop type thing.
Like A-Main or something, or
Kind of like an AMA, but it was like I try to support the smaller mom and pop
oh, absolutely,
RC
absolutely,
shops,
absolutely.
especially online. I know online shopping hurts a lot of the small mom and pop short stores, but I try to find the small mom and pops RC stores online. You know what I mean? And I try to support them. So if I can. Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was
absolutely, dude.
a
Absolutely. I've
smaller
bought
mom
so
and
many
pop shop
rigs
that
through
I
mom and
got them
pop
from.
shops. Yeah, I've bought so many rigs through mom and pop shops.
Yeah. Yep.
But we got
Yep.
16 votes on that blinker poll, and 31% of the people say yes, they would like turn signals. That is not what I expected to see.
No, yeah, no, me neither. Brian, what's going on, bud? Somebody, Zach says, I've had jiggle issues with one, but it was a crappy ESC. Once I changed it, all was well. So,
Yeah, I feel like my ramp crab issue is the ESC because it randomly stalls out. It'll just stall out,
right,
and I'm like, well,
yep.
I've never had a accident V2 do that.
Yep, exactly, Jim. Mofo RC is small mom and pop, and I do support him just a lot right along with Tony CCXRC. Oh boy, there's a couple other ones out there that I try to support as well. So
Right.
yeah,
Absolutely.
support
Yeah,
the mom and
absolutely. Yeah,
mom
yeah.
and pop shops, guys.
Yep.
Support the mom
Yep.
and pop shops for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody in chat, make sure you support your local hobby shops. I know Amazon is tempting with their great deals and free shipping and next day delivery.
Right, right. Yep.
Our local hobby shops are, the brick and mortar of our hobby. And that's where our indoor crawling courses will be at a lot of places like, Reaction Hobby here.
Yep, another mom and pop shop. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I've bought a couple rigs, I think, from him and tons of accessories through his shop. Just could have gotten those
Yep.
parts on
Yep.
Amazon, but you gotta
Mm-hmm.
support your local hobby shops.
Yep. Support the
Yep,
local
yep.
guys. Yep.
Why don't you real quick just go over the general specs of the LC80, like motor size, the shocks, the lighting and all that.
Well, okay. So from what I do know, the shocks are like a 37 or 38 millimeter shock. I'm gonna assume they are oil filled right out of the factory, which I love. I'm gonna guess it comes with either like a 30 to 40 weight oil in there. It's a little stiff, but I like a stiffer weight oil.
Yep.
I run 50 weight in all my RCs anyway, so yeah. The lighting for effects for your roof rack are already yellow lensed, and they have the warm lighting in there as well, so that the light bar up top is like just perfect lighting. I love
It
it.
is too. Very good.
I love the look of the taillights. Kind of wish that they would have had a clear spot for reverse, but it is what it is.
And full-time taillights.
Yeah, and full-time taillights. Yeah, exactly. Full-time taillights. Let's see. It comes out of the box with metal links on the bottom, and your dog bone or wishbone link up top. Let's see. I threw a chain on my bumper, and then I bought some Mias D rings and threw them on the bumper. I put the black ones up front, red ones in the rear. I added the gas tank and the spare tire, obviously. And then I got the spare tire up top, which is one of these stock tires.
That's the
I
stock
added
roof
some
rack,
luggage.
right?
Yeah, stock roof rack. Only thing I added was the luggage net and my accessories. That's the only thing I added. Comes with a winch, or not a winch, a clevis hook for your
For the
trailer
upcoming
hitch.
trailers.
Yep, they had the FMS is going to be putting out some pintle hitch trailers. So the truck comes with a pintle hitch right out of the box, which is awesome.
Yep.
I
4
love
different
the
light
look of the
modes, is
stock
it?
front bumper.
Is it 4 light modes, James? Is that what it is? 4 light modes? Headlights, bright headlights, flashers,
Yeah, you
and
have your
off.
low beams, your high beams. You have 4 ways. You have blinkers,
And then off.
and then off.
So
Yeah,
4 modes. So that's
4
impressive
modes.
in the
Yep.
fact that you can control it
Yeah,
from the
it's very
controller.
impressive. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have your remote handy?
I do actually. It is right here.
Can you hold that up to the camera real quick to show this? Yep, it's the remote that everybody
And that's how
wanted
I
to
have
have
my
come
dip
back.
switches.
Toggles. Yep, toggle switches. Real easy
Yep.
to do your
I have a
programming.
75% drag brake,
Yep.
which I might need to up it a little bit more now that I added weight at the bottom.
Right.
But that might only be needed for, like when you're running in second gear. First gear, you're pretty geared low enough that you might not need to adjust the drag brake up to 100%. You could probably leave it at 75.
Are you happy with the controller size? You're a taller guy, aren't you, James?
Yes. Yeah. I'm about 5'10", 5'11 and a half.
Yeah. So you're
on
happy
a
with
good
that
day.
grip? It's not too small for you.
No, it's perfect. I can throw it up on my neck here. I put my own lanyard on there and throw it up on my neck and be able to drive it one-handed like this. It's not heavy in the hand. It's comfortable.
Yep.
And then I can carry my phone along with my other hand. And be able to video for you guys.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'm super happy that they
love this
decided to
truck.
go
I
back
love this
to
truck.
that. Yep. Very
I also
happy.
had the K5 set up that way as well. I had the lanyard.
Okay. Yeah. You want to hold them both up real quick?
Yep.
Yep. So
This is the
non-toggle
K5.
K5. Which
Yep.
that
Yeah,
one
it
works
doesn't have
well.
the dip switches. This
Yeah.
was their V2 version.
Yeah,
and
it
I
works
like
well.
the fact that they went back to the V1 or they call this the version 5, but I like the fact that they went back to the dip switches on the
Absolutely.
controller.
Absolutely. Yep.
Love that they brought that back. I also do have one of the very first iterations of the CR18. It's called the Kratos. But I don't run him that much. He's pretty much just a shelf queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He pretty much just sits with the garages, looking good as a diorama piece.
Yeah, I have several rigs that just sit.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the Atlas does fit a lot, but now that I have the trailer built and everything else like that, and parts availability is actually starting to become a little bit better. You can probably take, some stuff off the LC80 or the K5, and integrate it into the Atlas. Hell, I took the stock shocks from the K5, put oil in them, and put them on the Kratos.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, I think we'll see a lot of people start taking some of these FMS parts and putting them on some of the other rigs. The portal axles,
for sure.
I'm super happy with them.
Yep. If they have the first iteration version of the LC80s from EZRC and whatnot, I think once the parts availability becomes a lot more larger for this version, the first gen one will become, you'll start seeing a lot of people, I think, doing upgrades to those.
Yep, absolutely, dude. Because that was a big seller, was the original LC80. Yeah. That was a real.
I didn't pick one up myself because I wanted to wait and see what was going to happen, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I waited to see what happened, and this version is muy caliente.
Oh, dude, yeah, they nailed it with this one. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed when it came out with not seeing the interior, but then the trailer continued and they showed that the interior was coming out. I was like, oh, well,
Yep.
now I'm super happy. Whether or not
Yep.
we'll
Yep.
see it,
Eventually, there will be an
yeah,
interior, and I'm hoping
I'm
it's got
still
a nice
trying to
flat
find out.
deck for the back and stuff. And hopefully come out with the clear window mod.
Yeah, I think that might
So
come
you
with
can
the
see the
interior. I think
interior.
that comes with the interiors, the clear windows.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
because in the
Cool.
commercial
The
it
clear
showed
window
clear
mod with
windows,
the
so I'm
interior.
assuming.
Yep.
Yep, I'm assuming. Um, yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Heck
Where
yeah.
we at?
I'm just checking
Let me
the chat here, see what everybody's chit-chatting about.
Yeah, we can. Let's pop into the chat for a minute and kind of scroll back and see what we've been missing here.
Brian says he loves his katana. It's his LC80.
I love the katana too, man. That's let's see here. We got hey Andy. That reminds me.
Well, I mean, FMS is going to come out with the Bronco too. They're going to redo the Bronco. They put out the first gen, the Bronx, through EZRC or whatever.
Yep.
So they're gonna do something with the Bronco. You just know it.
I really
I bet
hope
you 10
they
to 1
do.
odds it's gonna have lighting. It's gonna have, oh my goodness, it's gonna have everything that you're gonna see here, that you're seeing here on the LC80.
Yep.
The
I
FCX
really hope they do, dude.
18
The Bronx
line,
is a
I
beautiful
think
rig,
is
dude.
yeah. The FCX 18 line, I think, is gonna.
Oh, fully revamped.
You're gonna start seeing a gradual pickup in it. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, they've got the bodies already. They're just revamping underneath it.
Right. Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, that they said expect a lot for 2024. So save up your
Right.
pennies.
Yeah.
Save up your
Yep.
your
Save your
pennies.
pennies, guys. Save your pennies. And if you're members, you get memberships or whatever, save up your points. Save up your points if you're members
Absolutely,
on
dude. Fair
FMS and
RC,
Fair
yeah,
RC.
Fair RC and FMS's website, both.
Yep.
Excellent rewards. Excellent rewards.
Excellent rewards program. Yep.
Save those points up for your big purchase, and yeah, you'll get $30 off.
I just wish my damn bank card would work on their websites. It just doesn't
Dude,
work.
just
My
recently they
bank card,
stopped.
for whatever reason, does not work on their websites.
Literally last week, my bank changed their policy, so I can't order from FMS or Fair RC anymore. So I had to get a second credit card, a Visa card, because my MasterCard won't work
And
there
that's the
anymore.
thing. My card's a Visa card, but because I use Chime, they must not allow it. Even though my international thing is turned on.
Yeah, I had to call my
they just
bank
still
and get
don't
an
allow it.
international card. Yeah, I had to call. They were
Yep.
like, "Oh, we just changed our policy." And I'm like, "Really?" I was like, "I just bought parts there last week," and they're like, "Well, this just happened." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah. So
So
I
yeah,
mean,
I'm super mad about that. Fair
the wife
RC's got
usually
that
helps me
mystery
with her
box.
card. So I mean, we have our accounts set up on Fair RC and FMS. It's just trying to find what card is always going to work. You know what I mean? One
It's
time,
really tough. That's their
one
big
card will work,
downfall.
and then you go to try to purchase something again with that same card, and then it doesn't work.
Right.
So then you try a different card, and then that card works. It's like,
yeah, that is the big downfall, is them being located in China. A lot of banks will shy away from you letting you buy from there.
Right. Yep.
But
Yep.
it's the best place to buy them, so I'm working around it.
Me and the wife actually found the K5 off of a local, like, Minnesota RC shop, and that's how we got the K5. So
yeah. I mean, if you're willing to wait a little bit, it'll show up on Amazon usually.
We did the same thing for the LC80 too. We ordered it from a nonchalant mom and pop shop, that had them. So yeah, I'm still able to get them in one way or the other.
Right.
So
Absolutely, man. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, all
yep.
around, I would say the LC80 is a pretty solid rig, man. I mean, what do you think about the
Yeah.
price? What do you think about the price? 179.
Um, what is it again? 279?
179. 179.
179? 179? Yeah, that's a pretty good starting point, I think. Um, I mean, you get so many detailed features, windshield wipers, for a $180 price point. You get 2 speeds, a fully functional transmitter, um, lights out the yin yang. If you're into that, I like lights, so I'm into that.
Right,
And I mean, yes, the LC80 is new, so parts availability is very minute right now. But you know, it was the same way with the SCX
right,
24 K5 Blazer.
right,
It was the same way with the Atlas. It just takes time for people to get things set up and going. So
right.
I
Absolutely.
think
Yep.
I think here within the next 6 months to a year, you're gonna start seeing a heck of a lot of different stuff, accessory wise, upgrade wise, coming out for these trucks. So
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. I totally agree. It's like, 179 bucks when I first saw it. I was a little like, because I'm used to the standard, 145-ish range.
right, right,
But then
sure,
when you
sure.
really look at it, you get the 180 motor, you get the 2-speed
Right,
transmission, you get
yeah,
the
you're getting
oil
a one.
shocks,
Oh
the
yeah, I
metal
totally
links.
totally
I
forgot
mean,
forgot about that.
right,
The
right. Yeah.
180 motor.
It's
Oh
just,
man.
you get their top of the line scale plus performance with it on the new FCX 18 package. They're
Hmm.
giving you their standard scale, excellence, and now with a touch of performance with it. So, there's a few of them that, like I said, I'd really, 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 really like to see. We're all waiting on the K10, because that's just such a beautiful truck. To see it sitting on oil shocks, and those 2.5-inch tires, it looks real sharp. Um,
Right.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Sure, it does. Brian had asked a question. Isn't FairRC just a repainting service for FMS? Yes and no.
right? They're kind
FairRC
of like,
does have their own line of RCs as well, like the CR18P, um, and stuff like that.
yeah, they
So,
have multiple accounts with some smaller, yeah, Hobby Plus and yeah, yeah.
right, Hobby
But they are
Plus. Yep.
basically the
Yep.
official. They're kind of like the official China store for FMS. If you're not buying
I thought they
directly
were
from
in
the,
Germany.
no, they're in China. FRC. Yep,
Oh. Okay, I thought
yep.
they were in Germany because when I watched their live, isn't Oh Boy German? Isn't he from Germany?
No, he's from England.
Oh, he's from England.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, he's from the UK. I'm not sure if
the
England
UK.
exactly.
Okay, yep,
He's from the
sure, sure,
UK.
yep,
Yep, yep. But yeah, no, their Sphere RC is based out of there's China. Yep, just like
oh, okay, okay,
FMS. That's
okay.
why
So
they have such close ties to FMS, because
sure,
they're basically just a stone's throw down the way from the factory.
okay, okay.
Um, So, how should we do the shirt giveaway, man? I was kind of thinking we'd do it Fair RC style, where we screenshot the chat and whoever's top of the list wins.
uh, I mean, sure. Okay, so what kind of question do you want to ask? I mean,
Well, no,
or something.
we'll just
Yeah.
do like Fair RC does, where I tell them to
Oh,
type a
just to
word
do like
in.
a random drawing of a name or something like that?
Well, I'll tell them to type a word into the chat, and everybody will start typing it in, and then you just screenshot the chat, and whoever's at the very top of the list is the winner.
Is the winner?
Yep.
I guess that could work, yeah.
That's how Fair RC does it usually. They'll pick a word,
Okay,
everybody types
okay.
it into the chat, and take a
I mean,
screenshot. Whoever's at the top of the list is the winner.
we have 20 people in the chat, so
Yeah, good enough time to give
I
away a
mean,
shirt. Maybe, like I said, we might do a hat too. Can you do screenshots on your tablet?
On my tablet, I think I can.
Hold on. I can always pull my phone
Let
up.
me try here once.
I can always pull my phone up, dude.
Okay. Apparently I can't do a screenshot. I can't. I don't remember the buttons for it.
I can do it, dude. I got it pulled up on my
This
phone
Samsung
right
tablet
here.
is so old, dude.
Ryan
I
Kaufman
can't wait
says
to
he's
get my freaking
shirtless.
computer.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, so if you
Black
guys
Friday
check out
can't
my
come soon
community
enough,
page, you
man.
can see the LC80 shirt picture. It's a pretty freaking sweet shirt. I got several of them, so I'll be giving them away. And I got a bunch of FMS hats to give away. I got a bunch of sweet FMS keychains and pins to give away. But tonight I think we'll just do the hat and the t-shirt. So
Now, the keychain, didn't you say that they had two different colors for the keychain?
yeah,
the
the
LC80
keychains
keychain?
have the yellow LC80 on them, and the other ones have the blue LC80 on them. So freaking sweet. I was really happy that I at least
Heck
got the
yeah.
two colors. I'm not sure about the t-shirts if they have different colored versions of the LC80. I just opened the one up and looked at it. I wasn't expecting them to be as nice as they were. They are 2XLs, so I told them to send me the biggest size they could because they're Chinese sizes. So they're quite large actually. I was surprised.
Cool.
So for the shirt, I think we should just do what, LC80? Type in LC80 into the chat.
Works for me.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. I
So
mean,
yeah,
that's pretty
start
much been
typing
the
in
topic of
LC80
the.
into the chat, guys.
Yep, that's been the topic of the evening. So let's do LC80.
Ryan
I got
Craftman
Lachlan
typed in
at the top already.
LC60. All right. I'm going to give it about 10 more seconds and then I'm going to screenshot it.
Lachlan, I got Bush internet. It's slow.
There we go. And 3, 2, 1. And screenshotting. And the winner is, get to my screenshots. Christina Nadine.
Oh, hell
Christina
yeah.
Nadine.
There you go.
She's
nice.
our winner.
Congratulations, Christina.
Congratulations, Christina. I'll get your information if is that Osborne's wife?
Yeah, that's Osborne's wife.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'll get a hold of Osborne and I'll get your information and I'll get that shirt shipped out to you. And then let me get the chat back up here. What should we do for the hat, James? Should we just do
FMS?
FMS? Yeah, FMS, guys. Type in FMS.
FMS for the hat, guys. FMS for the hat.
Oh, here. Nice black and orange hats. Embroidered FMS up here on the corner. They're just your standard
you
adjustable
can leave it the Stussy bill, or you can, malleable it
nice
however
bill that
you want
can
it.
bend down.
Hey, there's Eric. What's going on, X Lewis?
Okay.
Well, these boys and girls are on it tonight. I'm gonna tell you what.
All right. Give it a couple more seconds here. All right. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. And our winner is, oh, awesome.
Is it Owen?
No. Freaking Chris Gerwitz.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. Chris Gerwitz is the winner of the hat.
Chris
Heck yeah.
Gerwitz is the winner of the FMS hat. That is awesome. Congratulations, Chris.
Heck yeah.
That is super freaking sweet, dude. I'm so happy that Chris won.
Oop, Andy must be behind. He just threw in LC80.
Andy must be way behind.
Yeah, Andy must be way behind.
Oh, okay, Andy, I will, or Chris, I will get a hold of you through comments on my community. I will post something about giveaway winners, and
Brian,
I
congrats
will
to
get in
both
touch
the
with you through
winners.
the community page. Oh,
Oh, why would it be
congratulations to
me?
both of you guys. Two people involved into the community. Really good. Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Heck yeah.
So keep showing up to these lives, guys. I got lots of more shirts and hats to give away. Like I said, I got cool, really nice keychains and some nice gold FMS pins that are real sharp. I'm glad Owen didn't win because he has a bunch of FMS hats he's already gotten from me. If honestly, if Owen would have won, I probably would have drawn somebody else.
Right. Owen just said,
So,
I've got 3 FMS hats.
so yeah, stay tuned. I know, yeah, yeah, stay tuned. I may do a Thanksgiving night show where we give away some stuff. Like I said, some Lexon bodies. We got a Power Wagon SCX-24 Lexon body donated from JT Hobby in Battle Creek, and clear Lexon SCX-24 Deadbolt body donated from JT Hobby to give away. Super appreciative of them. If you guys are ever passing through Battle Creek, stop in there on Columbia Avenue in Battle Creek, Michigan. Super nice people, mom and pop shop. They'll hook you up. They gave me a great deal on my FMS Willie's Jeep, my 6 scales Willie Jeep. They sold it to me less than the website had it for even. So Osborne, oh man, Osborne, you'll love the keychains. They are pretty sharp, man. So so let me see, what do we got next here
Yep.
to do here?
Keychains and stickers.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
think a lot
pull
of people are keychain and sticker freaks. You know that? You know what I mean?
up. Yeah. So let's make sure the chat doesn't have any questions about the LC80 before we move on to
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions that we didn't hit on, or
and if you
something
think
that
of
they want
something
to
later after
add,
the stream
or
ends, don't forget to jump over to James's live this weekend. He'll be working on his LC80, so you can always write down your questions, and follow back with him this weekend.
Right. Yep. Saturdays at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 Eastern Time. And I
Northwest
think that's
RC
like
Adventures, man. Awesome. He's the guy I follow on
Northwest
YouTube. Yeah,
RC.
if you
What's
guys
going
haven't seen
on?
Northwest RC Adventures, pop over to his channel, man. He's super good guy. I watch his videos every time.
Yep.
Smaller channel,
He's
but
got some good videos, guys. I
yeah,
watched a
I
few
really
of them.
like his channel. So awesome, dude. So happy you
Cheers,
stopped by. You
Brian.
just missed the
See you later,
giveaway,
bud.
Northwest. Card bumps. Yeah, so yeah, and also check out Osborne. Yeah, Tiny Truck Tuesdays. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Yep. A lot of these same people will be in the chat. So definitely
Yep.
stop
Yeah,
over
and don't
there.
forget Tuesday nights. Osborne does Tiny Truck Tuesdays.
Yep.
That's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Yep.
So, and then I think that's 6 or 7 on the West Coast.
Yep. So
I think it's like 6 o'clock on the West Coast.
let me see. I'm gonna pull up our spotlight truck for the week, man, which is you'll still be there, James. So this
Yeah,
is
sure.
from RC Mostly on Instagram. It's just TRX4M. And I
Looks like
tried to
the
crop
C
the
word.
picture in better. It's a really good picture. He's got like reflected. He's in like a river or something, or a small stream. Couldn't really fit
Yeah, it
it
looks
into
like
this
he's in a
window
creek
too
bed.
well. But
Yep.
boy, it was a really sharp picture, man. So yeah, RC Mostly on Instagram. He's got some really good pictures over there. So yeah, if you're looking for some good pictures, you know, scrolling through to kill time, yeah, and you're on Instagram, yeah, check his channel out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Yep, yep. And also check out James RC Garage on Instagram. Is that what your Instagram is,
Yep. I'm
James?
on Instagram as well. Yep. I'm
Yep.
also on Patreon. You can donate $1 a month or just follow along.
Yep, absolutely. Awesome. Awesome. So so we are actually creeping up on the 1 hour mark, James. So and I try to keep my shows usually about an hour long. That way we don't just
Yep. About
ramble
an hour.
on and lose topic, you know. So
Yep.
I'm gonna pull you back up so you can. So yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by and taking time to talk to us about the LC80, James, giving your opinion on it and
Oh yeah. Heck
everything.
yeah.
I like to
Anytime,
get
bud. Anytime.
you know, yep. And I wanted to make sure, like I said, to make sure you were my first guest to have on here because you are so engaged in your channel and in the community, and you engage with your chat so much. I wanted to, you know, have you on here just to, you know, give you a shout out. You know. So yeah,
Heck
make sure
yeah,
you
man.
guys check out James RC Garage. You know, live streams every Saturday. Is it, James?
Yep. Every Saturday at 3:30 Central.
Awesome. So, all right. On that note, we are gonna get out of here. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Monday. Peace out, guys.
Hey.
Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, James and myself.
My link will be in the description down below. Heck yeah.